to another episode of the MotoGP25 career mode. Road to be the best ever. Finally got the official title for the series. Man, signed with LCR Honda. Still backing them, not leaving. Still with the LCR Honda team, we're not leaving the squad. We have built this bike, and we are the de facto #1 rider, and have the bike development in our grasp. So we do not want to just get up and leave. We want to build this foundation with this team, get better throughout the season. We've been winning tremendously, more than this team has ever have. I feel like personally. You can fact check me just to let me know though, this type of LCR Honda MotoGP team, just to make sure that I'm correct, but could be wrong. And I'm okay with that. So we're at RF once again with a little bit of testing this time though. So we're gonna be seeing what the bike can do. This first package, this the default package of the bike itself. We're gonna see how the bike stacks up compared to back then. It was at its track, and it wasn't long ago. It was around about, I would say, about 2 to 3 weeks ago, before the summer break. Maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe about 4 weeks ago. So it wasn't a very, very long time ago when we was here at this track. See how we do. So far, you can tell the bike is a lot more reactive just by the eye view. How it feels on my end, it feels a lot more just wanting to get into the corner, wanting to lean into the corner and get that lap time. That's a step in the right direction for sure. Do another lap just to build this foundation with this team even more. We typically only do 1 lap and then we move on, but I want to build another extra lap so we can kind of see where we're at with this bike. Switch back move on the KTM, and he's playing a little bit of chicken with us. Able to brake later with this bike too. It's a great thing. A lot all the times that I found a corner because we had made a mistake. So right now we got a 133, not bad with the setup that we have, with the package that we have. We're gonna be trying out different packages, so we're gonna see where this bike is lacking at. So, all right, so this is just the default one. We're gonna be going with control, fuel delivery, and power, engine power, and then gonna have more of the aerodynamic penetration, and the load. We're gonna kind of take that one off, and then we're just gonna keep the sustainability on. So we're gonna be going total opposite with this bike A, spec A. So let's see what we can able to do. Now we're about 5 tenths up. Good step in the right direction so far. With the traffic that we had, I mean, it was 6 tenths faster. So, I mean, the bike is stepping into absolute pure form. I mean, it is on the money now. We just gotta keep improving and not get complacent. So, it's gonna be the main thing right now. So, the first, I think, bike A would be more tire wear, high fuel consumption. Then bike B would be fuel consumption high, tire wear. Okay, so it's basically the same. Um, ECU we haven't really worked with. I think because we got it on arcade, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna try the frame with both, and then engine power we're gonna kind of leave alone, and then try the aerodynamic load. See what happens. Go out there with bike B this time. Spec B. Let's see what we got. bike is 1/10 slower so far. Add some more laps onto this bike, figure it out. Got to focus in on that final couple corners. So far, so good though. The bikes that we do have are very, very containable. You can be able to ride the bike with some exuberance of confidence. So. We're 10s faster. We found a lot of time. Jeez. My goodness. So I've got a super decision to make now. Spec B version. And then you have the Spec A version. I think it's overall improvement, it'll be Spec B, and then the overall aspect of the bike itself. Then the consistency is more at the Spec A bike. So I think we made a decision on that standpoint. I think that's going to be the best way for our direction. The aerodynamic load would help a lot to keep that on board. Trying to look at my Spec B bike. Okay, so yeah. So the Spec A bike. Spec B, I think it'd be the best way to go. So we're just gonna finish this. We're done. Just like that, we made our decision. Know what bike we want to head the direction with. So I'm gonna do it just like that. And now that's gonna be the final line. So that's gonna be it. So next time out, we're gonna be in Italy for round 5, and then we're gonna be going to the Netherlands for round 6. I think that's Assen Grand Prix. Then we're gonna do a little bit of training. That's gonna be more of the background stuff. I'm not really gonna record on that stuff. And then we're going to go to Czech Republic for the round 7, and Austria for the round 8, and then another test session by then. So yeah, we're going to see how the bike is going to perform when we get to the other test session. And yeah, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, nonetheless, man, y'all like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all next time.